Welcome to another episode of the Cliche Crow podcast. This is actually episode number 7, and most podcasts really don't get to this level, this numbers of episodes before they call it quits and just die off. But we made it. We got to number 7. It only goes uphill from here, right? Right. So we got an interesting topic to talk about tonight. It actually involves a new service, relatively new within the past couple months. It's called Kick. Now, if you've been living underneath a rock or you haven't really been catching up on the actual live streaming world as it was, Kick is an alternative to the likes of Twitch, but there is a lot of controversy around the actual platform Kick as a whole. One of the things is that if you actually go to Kick, it looks very similar to Twitch, because what is actually going on is that the company Kick whatever international whatever they are has decided to purchase Amazon IVS, which is the infrastructure that is essentially Twitch. The reason why Amazon back in the day, many years ago, bought Twitch for almost $1 billion was not for the streamers on it or any other names or anything like that, but it's actually the infrastructure that powered the platform at the time platform of Twitch. So Amazon brought that in and said, hey, we can do this and we can actually sell it for conferences and large businesses that want to do a get together that from their employees can come together and do like a digital conference or anything like that, or people or other companies that want to provide a live streaming service in order for people to watch their content on whatever thing that they wanted to do. The thing is that Kick decided to go this route. For some reason, they decided to do that because I guess it would be cheaper to do this route instead of creating their own infrastructure, which I can see I wouldn't call it genius behind it, but the actual business decision that they decided to go this route would be a much cheaper option than, like I said, building their own infrastructure. Now, the problem with Kick is that the majority of it, actually all of it, is founded and funded by stake.com, which, if you don't know, stake.com is an online crypto gambling website that had been in the light about, just a year or two ago, where many streamers were getting these massive deals to do gambling streams on their live stream, which in of itself is not really a big deal because we're all adults here. You can go to Vegas or you can go to Atlantic City or any other casino that's within the world and, gamble your money away. It's totally up to you. I think what was causing a big controversy was that it was on Twitch. And for some odd reason, a lot of people see Twitch as a place that many kids go to. Yes, most of the viewers are in the 13 to, let's say, 25 range. But the problem is that they're treating Twitch as like this place that only gears towards kids, which is not the case at all. It's mostly geared to young adults. Now, I know the problem is with gambling addiction is a huge issue and something that is should be taken care of. There should be programs. There are programs out there to help people that are addicted to gambling. And they treated these live streamers that were pushing out these gambling streams as something harmful. I'm on the mindset that there is two ways to look at it. There wasn't really any problem with it. And the way that was handled was, yes, a little sketchy, but was legal at the time. But the problem was that stake.com as a company was not in the US, so they had no jurisdiction or no restrictions placed on it as many other places do for online gambling. There's, what is it, Duel, there's FanDuel, there's some other ones that are very huge in the sports betting market. You see them all the time if you watch football games or baseball or anything like that. As long as there's going to be a way that people can make money through gambling, they're going to do whatever they can to get that money. So the problem was that a lot of people saw Kick.com being funded by, what's his name, Eddie from Stake.com. So they put two and two together. It's like, oh, your funding is from here. And not only that, you also had Trainwrecks TV it still is a live streamer on Twitch.com or Twitch.tv that was one of the bigger channels promoting gambling on his particular streams, or actually on pretty much all of his channel. But the thing is that people decided, oh, it's a direct copy. It's a direct ripoff of Twitch. It's already got 2 strikes against it. And the thing is that it's not, let me go back. They're saying, oh, from the Twitch leaks last year or the year before that, they got the source code. That's why it looks so much like Twitch. Twitch should sue. No, calm yourself. Twitch, I'm sorry, but Amazon offers Amazon IVS, which, like I said, is the infrastructure that Twitch runs on. So if you purchase an Amazon IVS account or you make one and get started, you are essentially making your own version of a Twitch. Yes, they change the color and they have a couple different things, but it is essentially the infrastructure that Twitch is running off of. So that argument I put out there that no, it's not a ripoff. It's only a ripoff in the name or what it's trying to do. But the thing is, it's a competitor to Twitch. Now, the thing is, when you got all this stuff coming in, they were pushing themselves out as not as a Wild West, but freedom of speech. Anything can go up to a certain point. Say what you want. You don't have to worry about the Twitch's archaic rules and restrictions and stuff like that. Do what you want. You're adults. And unfortunately, that has caused even more controversy than what was previously talked about, where you had people coming in, viewers spewing hate speech in everyone's chat, homophobic slurs, transphobic, any kind of phobic, any kind of bigotry you can think of, they're posting it in chat. And the viewers are one thing, but then you also had people coming into as streamers. The real case was one of them. It was Aiden Ross. He is actually banned on Twitch for a lot of the stuff that he's been saying on live streams against certain ethnic groups, transgenders, saying wanted to see them dead or anything like that. So I'm not really going to get into specifics, but he has put out a persona of, he wants to be so much more like Andrew Tate, which is a very misogynistic crap of a human. So he is becoming another version of crap, to put it lightly. And it's one of those things where he's drawing all these wannabe edgy kids, because at the age of teenagers, you want to be edgy. You're saying all this stuff that when you get older, you'll probably look back and say, man, I was a complete dummy. Or what was I even thinking about? Holy crap. That's why I didn't have any friends back then. The reason is because he's given free reign or carte blanche on Kick to say all this stuff, because I don't want to say one thing or another, because Trainwreck says that he wants Aiden to be reined in or banned, but he's saying that the other people, because he's a co-owner, the other people that own it, from Stake that own Kick, they don't want to do that. So it's like, where do you think the truth lies? I don't believe anything that you say. I don't believe anything that they say. So it's like, you have to make up your own mind. Now, a lot of people are saying, just because that's strike 3, so you have a lot of strikes already against this service. And the only time people are coming into it is because they're offering a sub split of 95.5. You get 95% of the subs. That when people sub to you, you get 95% of it. And Kick takes 25% cut. And many people are climbing onto that ideal. It's like, I'm a streamer on Twitch. I'm getting only half of my sub. If I go to Kick and I can get a couple of my people to come over and sub to me on Kick, I get at least 95% of that. That'd be awesome. It's because of that mentality of just focusing on the subs and the tips and I'm not saying tips, but bits mentality, because Twitch has cultivated this kind of trained action that viewers are more inclined to use first party services like subbing, tips, because you can tip via the Twitch as well, and the bit system as well. So they had that cultivation of giving them money through the service website as without going anywhere else. So already these Twitch streamers had that mindset. If I can bring at least 10% or maybe 20% of my viewers, I can cover the loss I would normally get from Twitch. I can cover it with half or 20% of the people that come through sub to me or gifting subs. So it's just that mentality that they can't really think about retraining their viewers to tip or use some other service, because there's Streamloots, there's Patreon, there's Ko-fi, there's many other different platforms that are available and services that are available that you can retrain your viewers to not sub to you on Twitch, but go to a third party and say, I get more money through Streamloots. I get 80% of the sub, that if you sub to me on Streamloots, I will get 80% of it. Let's do that. Yes, you'll get ads on Twitch, unfortunately. You won't get the cool emotes, but actually if you use Streamloots, you can put emotes on there that your subscribers can use. Now, the problem is that Twitch is more focusing on ads and serving ads to your viewers when you're on Twitch. And that is like they're kind of trapped between a rock and a hard place. I have to look at it as a business standpoint that they, as a company, they want to make as much money as possible. But the problem is that their mindset of Twitch and ads is likened to the, not cable TV, let's just say the TV thinking of producing ads on a channel. The only problem is on ads on TV and your TV shows and movies and stuff is that when an ad break occurs, the content pauses. And then after the ad break ends, your content resumes from where you just left off. But the problem is on Twitch is that the ad break starts, the content does not stop. It continues on. So if you're sitting there for 3 minutes of ads, you're missing out 3 minutes of actual content that is being performed behind the ad wall until the 3 minutes is up, and then you get back into it and you're like, what did I miss? Or you say, okay, fine, here's a sub, here's your $2.50. Or another option, buy Twitch or subscribe to Twitch Turbo, which is $9 a month, and it's ad-free Twitch. The good thing is that if you go on Twitch or Turbo, yes, you're not getting ads on any channel, but the streamers themselves, the live streamers, they are getting the revenue, pennies on a dollar as it is, of ad money that these viewers that have Twitch Turbo activated would be, and essentially as if they watch the ad, but they don't have to. So there's like a good thing about it with the bad. But Twitch, like I said, is stuck between a rock and a hard place where they have to do all, that's the only thing they can think of is pushing more ads. And in fact, I just saw a tweet that they're going to start doing experimentation with on-stream ads with the streamer doing ad reads. So let's say if you're watching like your favorite streamer on Twitch and all of a sudden they start going, H2O, it's a great thing. I like the company H2O and I drink H2O every day. That's an ad read. If you listen to podcasts, you'll more than likely have heard an ad read or an ad break from Manscaped, Squarespace, the likes of what you normally would hear all over through the podcast, stuff like that. So that's just one of the things that Twitch is just compounding on. The thing is, play more ads, you get more money. screw the video, screw the viewers. Who cares about them? As long as they sit there and watch 3 minutes of ads per hour, you're going to be having a great payday. So what's happening is that viewers are getting fed up. Hey, we did it with network TV. We went to cable TV, and then of course cable TV started doing with ads, and we started going to Netflix and Hulu and stuff like that when they started coming up, because ads push viewers out. You annoy your viewers so much that they are willing to go to another place in order to watch the content that they enjoy without the interruptions of ads. That's a big problem that Twitch is facing and compounding on. So that's no duh. I couldn't think of another word to say it, but no duh that these live streamers are getting the wide-eyed look and saying, oh, 95.5 and there's no ads over on Kick. Let me go do that. Or at least if they're partners, I can do 1 or 2 days over there and maybe 1 day over on Twitch. It's because just to say, hey, this is my contract. I'm tied to Twitch and I can do this over here on Kick. But the thing is that you have to look at Kick with all of the bad that is going on with it, the bad reputation it has. If your daughter brings home like the punk bad boy and it's, no, you're not dating my daughter kind of thing. But the thing is that you have to look at it is that it is a service. Yes, there is a lot going on that is sketchy, but it is another service. It's a competition to Twitch. Amazon can care less about Kick. In fact, they want Kick because Kick is paying for IVS service, which Twitch owns. So Amazon is double dipping. They're getting the money that's coming through from a little bit from whatever Twitch is producing, and they're getting all this millions of dollars, because I know it's going to be in the millions of dollars that Kick is providing to Amazon by purchasing IVS service. So it's like Amazon can care less what happens to Twitch, really. They can shut it down tomorrow and have no problem doing it. They also send out letters like, hey, the service is shutting down the next 30 days. If you want your content, go ahead, download it. But yeah, this experiment is poot. So as long as they're getting money, they can care less where that money is coming from. If it's coming from crypto gambling from stake.com, they can care less. Because they were getting the money where it was a couple many streamers on Twitch were doing it. They were still getting the money because they were getting the sub revenue from those live streamers. So the money was coming from stake one way or the other. It doesn't matter if it was coming from within Twitch or from outside of Twitch. Amazon loves the money. That's all they care about. And I don't know why why a lot of these large streamers are spouting off, it's shady, they're going to steal your content or do whatever you want with your content, do all this stuff, basically spreading a lot of misinformation. Now, my personal opinion is that yes, there is an issue with Kick that they need to deal with. Unfortunately, they're still not doing a lot to take care of what is happening on their platform. Yes, they're slowly coming to the light, let's say, where if you really wanted to take a trip down that rabbit hole, go to Kick, browse, and then go into clip section, you'll see some stuff in there that was like, oof. This shouldn't be here. It should be on other platforms that are geared more towards this kind of content. But they are working very hard on taking care of that. A big thing is that they've had a terms of service and they have a privacy policy that is there. All you gotta do is scroll to the bottom like you can on Twitch. It's there at the bottom. So again, that's another arrow in the quiver of these large streamers or creators saying, no, this doesn't happen, or this is not available on this platform. Excuse me. So there is moments that you can see that Kick is trying to do good. It's just taking a while. I reported a lot of stuff that could have been on a different platform, But the issue is with reporting, there is no way to do it within the actual site itself, like you can on any other place. You click your three dots or a hamburger menu, hit report, type in what you're reporting, and send it off. You have to use an email. You have to do support@kick.com and whatever you're reporting, and then send it off to that avenue. And they said that they're highly motivated and working on that, but I have not seen that in the past week. The only thing that they have done is release their iOS app and their Android app. And those are big things that they were pushing. So I want to see them try to focus on making kick.com as more of a, I shouldn't say a safe place, but a better place that has a rule set that people should follow. Because as it is right now, it is just a breeding ground for hatred, misogyny, bigotry, and anything right now from not a majority of streamers, but from a very small minority of streamers that are tainting the reputation of Kick. When you think about Kick in like the media space, it's all is Aiden Ross spewing kill they them and being a complete utter tool as a human being. And that's all you really think of when you see these blog posts or articles about the service. So yes, of course, a lot of people are going to stay away. And I repeat it again, is that if you're more focused on the money aspect and you're streaming on Twitch, get started on retraining your viewers. Stop them from subbing to you on Twitch. Get them to sub to you via Streamloots or Ko-fi or any other place that offers a higher cut of the money that is being sent to you. Think of it to say, I get more support from you if you use Streamloots. I'll get 80% more of your support that you're sending me than if you send it through Twitch. Because Twitch, it takes 50% right off the top. That's even before taxes and fees and stuff like that. So your cut is not really 50%. It's like 46-ish or so. So that's the thing, the takeaway. If you look at anything else, the takeaway is start retraining your viewers on using off Twitch services. Because that is the only way you can really stick it to Twitch and say, give us 70-30. Give us something better than 50-50. Because that's the only way that you'll be able to tell Twitch, because it'll be financially incentive for them to do this. If a lot of people go off-site route. But as it is right now, the giving culture on Twitch is 50-50, and I'm okay with it. So if you have anything if you want to say about Kick or anything like that, if you're watching this after the fact on our YouTube, on Indie Creator Hub's the YouTube channel, go ahead, leave a comment down below on this live recording. But you can also find me, or not find me, but find the podcast Cliché Crow on any kind of podcaster. It's Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Pocket Casts, anywhere that you can find podcasts. You'll see this episode within a week after the live recording. Or listen to some of our older podcast episodes and be much appreciated. If you also hit the subscribe button, be much appreciated. And we'd love to hear from you, any kind of comments or anything like that. So from myself, Josh here at Cliché Crow, I want to say thank you for listening and have a good night. And we'll catch you on the next episode.